Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's MRCs, and if you are new on this channel, you're most welcome. So in today's task, we shall be looking at a manufacturing company in terms of cars. So it manufactures cars. So we are assigned with some tasks. We shall be looking at the most popular car manufacturer, the most manufacturing car, the most popular manufacturing country, and the least popular car for cars. So we shall be looking at this column. I think that's for the color. Then we shall be looking at this. Then also the manufacturer. Basically, that's what we shall be looking at today. Without wasting time, we can start. So when we say the most popular car manufacturer, it's more of like we are looking for the mode, the most number of times a particular car is appearing. How do we solve that when you try to look at our data? So we know that when we try to look at our data, BMW is, I think it appears, BMW X appears the most. So to make it a bit simpler, we shall be using the mode function. Then we also have to also use the index match function. Yeah, so I'll also take you through that. But to start with, remember when we are calculating mode, most of the times we are dealing with numbers. Now, what we are presented with data that is in text or wordings, so we need to convert this to numbers. Let me insert a column. So now this one will help me. This is just for demonstrations, but I would calculate it here. I just want to show you something. So, for example, how do I turn that into how do I turn this into numbers? So most of the time you just equal sign, then you use the match function, you open the brackets, then what's your lookup value? These are my lookup value because it's a range, it is in this range, it's where I'm looking for the most recurring figure. Then what's your lookup array? It's still the same. Then what are you interested in? Exact match. So when I press enter, let me try to do this. If you notice, you'll see that we have ones, we have twos, threes. So wherever you see like a one, it is a 5x. Then we have a 5x. I think basically that's it. So basically, that's what it's looking at. For example, if I copy this, let me see, and I place it here. Let me see, it's 13. Let me see if it will turn to a 1. Yeah, you see, it turns to a 1. So we already have this, so we shall appreciate that tool. We shall use this. Then it's from this I calculate the mode. So when I come here and I add mode, then you close this, press enter. You'll notice that it's 1. The 1 is the most. It's the one that is most appearing. If I take you back a little bit, if you try to count the number of ones, we have 1, 2, 3. We have and all of them are BMW. But what we have to present here is not a number. We need text. So that's where the index comes in. So we already know the position of we already know the position. So we need the exact location. So we introduce the index function. So when I combine the index function with what I've just demonstrated here, I can delete this. Okay, if I demonstrate it here, it will be equal sign. Okay, I may need it. Let me just put it here. Equal sign, match function, open bracket. This is my lookup value, comma. This is my lookup range, comma. Then plus a zero, and I press enter. So this is what I have. So when I come back to this formula, it might gives me a range. So when I come back to this formula, I just add mod, open brackets, and I close the brackets. So it gives me 1 according to the range. It's a 1. So this is what I will need. I'll need this formula, this one. This is copy. Okay. So what I do, equal sign, index. I open my brackets. What's my array? So my array is this. This is my array. Then what's my position? I place in that. Then I proceed to the column number. I only have one column, so it's a 1. So I just press enter. You see, it's BMW X. So that's so let me try to do like this. Let me copy this. I have not yet tested this formula to that level, but let me just paste on this. Okay, positioning. You want to paste it? Okay. Okay, so I have this. This is it still? Paste here. So you notice that it changes now, despite putting just one. Had pressed 3, so it could hardly figure out. So it works. So you'll notice that this is the most recurring. Uh, it's the most recurring now, basing on the data we have worked with. But if I undo, this is what we have. So we have calculated that, and that's the formula. Okay. So we shall be using the same trick to identify the most popular country manufacturing these cards. So when we look at this, we have equal sign, the match function. So what am I looking for? This is my lookup value. Then comma, this is my lookup range. Comma, then I also need an exact match. Then it is from this. I am looking for the mod. So this is the mod. I press enter, it gives me 1. So when I come to here, equal sign, I introduce the index function. So what's my lookup array? My lookup array is this. So it's in these countries. Then what's my lookup range? Oh, I didn't copy. Sorry. So I need this formula. These side formulas we usually generate. We usually call them helper cells. They help us to when we are calculating this. So index function. Then this is my lookup range. Okay. Then comma. Introduce this. This is my location. Then what's my column? I selected one column, so this is one. Okay, so when I press enter, it gives me Germany. And you try to notice Germany is appearing the most times. If I try to insert here, let me insert, then I introduce the equal sign match. I just want to show you the position at which so I select this, comma, I select this again, comma, then I press 0, it means exact match. You'll notice that the ones are the most appearing, and all the ones reflect what? German. So when you find the mod of this, it's obvious. German. So after identifying the position, we use the index. After determining the number or the position of the cell, we use the index to identify the contents in the cell. Okay, so I can close that. Now our next challenge is a bit tricky. They need the least popular color of cars. Now most of this has been the mode. Now they need the opposite of the mode. So this is a bit tricky, and I would like you to pay a little more attention to this. We shall start the same way. So you introduce a cosine. We do okay. We start the same way. So this is you do the match function. Open the brackets. Then we select this, comma. We select this, comma. Then we do the exact, and so this is what we have. Then we shall introduce another formula. It's called unique. So we can use the unique function, which is shall use the unique function.
kati gwe lwaki tokwata ki
So okay, so sorry for that. So we have the unique function. Okay, I'm a bit shaky. Let me come back to speed. So after introducing the match function and we have identified assigned the positions, we use the unique function. So in the unique function, if I try to come to this, it will it takes me back to this. Okay. So what I do, I introduce the unique function. So when I introduce the comma here, so this one it says it returns all unique values from the array. Now this one I can't use this, so I proceed to the second one. So they are telling me only returns rows and columns will appear exactly once. So we can use that because it's the least one. So appear once, and I can use one that is true, and I press enter. So it will show me that it is 11. So this is the formula I will try to adapt. I copy this. Okay. Then from there I come here, equal sign. I introduce the index function. Open bracket. Then what's your array? So I proceed to this. Then comma. Then I introduce this formula. Then my location for the column is 1. Then I close up this and I press enter. So if you try to notice, yellow is the least appearing color. And try to look at this. This is red. I see yellow. This is our yellow. Let me just count the yellows we have. Yeah, we only have one, so it's the least one as per the video. So with that, I think these were the answers. So with that knowledge, you can use it to work around the data you are analyzing and basically keep on developing our formulas. We are still modifying most of these formulas and functions to come up with something that's good. We work as one team for continued improvement. Otherwise, if you found this video helpful and educative, please don't the comments are more important, and to me they are more important. The subscription will matter at a given time, but impacting life is the most important thing for now. Otherwise, if you found this video helpful, have a nice day and leave don't sit on it. You can share it out to someone who may need it. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.